If you find me a Charlie, if you find me a Charlie,
Chris Arthur.
if you give me benzo, I beg give me long life. For me and the
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gator Steven, and I'm here this afternoon alone. Let me say, I'm here to talk about some few things, and let me take it by way. It is about the youth, and what is about the youth? This afternoon, let me say, from the morning, I started having these feelings when I was up. What is it about? I wake up this morning and I was thinking about the youth. Yes, the youth. Somebody might be asking what happened to the youth, or any problem, any challenges, any difficulty. Well, let me say, not really, but the youth are in trouble. Oh yeah, you heard me right. The youth are in trouble, and you might be asking, what trouble are they in, and what is it about? What am I talking about, or what is the challenges? What are the difficulties, or simply what am I here to do? Let me say, the youths are on the streets. After their tertiary education, they are on the streets. That is, by the way, the youths are on the streets. You and I can attest to the fact that, oh yeah, they are on the street, and there's something that we must do. We must do it well. If we must provide job, we must provide it well. If it is education on jobs, we must do it well.
Today, I want to talk about a pressing issue that affects many of our young people and families. And many of us could be thinking what that pressing issue could be, or what that pressing challenge could be. And it is simple. It is about unemployment. Yeah. So when talking about unemployment, it is a significant challenge that we have in Ghana, and with thousands of graduates and skills workers struggling to find decent job. Isn't that interesting? Because we have graduates in Ghana and people that are skills workers, but they can't find job, and it is so interesting. So when taking into the consideration of the data, that is, there's Ghana Statistical Service. According to it, the unemployment rate in Ghana stands at around 12.6%. You heard me right here, 12.6%. And this means that over 1 million people are unemployed are unable to find work. Interesting. 12.6%. That is over 1 million people are unable to find work. And when we are categorizing, they fall under the youth, because the situation is even more there for young people, with over 50% of those between 15 to 24 years are unemployed. And unemployment is not just a personal problem or individual problem. Yeah. Unemployment, as it stands now, it is a national crisis, a national challenge, a national burden that we are all facing in one way or the other. It affects our economy, right? It affects our economy, it affects our social stability, it affects our collective future as a country and as a whole. We must act now to address this challenge. Otherwise, as it is now, it will be more worse in the next 15 to 20 years. So, raising this challenge, I think there must be a sort of solution to it. The question now is, so what can we do? That is the first question. So what can we do? Firstly, before that, I could like to see your suggestion, your ideas in the comment section. So for me, firstly, I think we need to invest in our education and skills training. Education as it stands now, it is at risk, and we all know that, we all can attest to the fact that education has reduced drastically in our country. Taking education into consideration, it is very bad here. So firstly, we need to invest in education, in skills training. We must equip our young people. You understand? Yeah. You have to equip the young people with skills and knowledge that match the demands of the modern economy. This country or the world as a large is moving to the AI economy that, very soon people will not get work to do again, because the world is diverging into an industry that everything can be used by robots, or everything can be robotic. Secondly, I think we need to promote entrepreneurship and support small businesses. We need to support small businesses. We need to promote entrepreneurship, and in doing this, we must create an environment that encourages what? Innovation, creativity, and risk taking. How can you succeed without taking risks? Not everything that can be on a silver platter, you know that. And in doing this, we must create an environment that encourages innovation, creativity, and risk taking. Thirdly, I think we need to invest in infrastructure and create jobs in key sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism. Before we can deal with unemployment, I think we have to focus mainly about 60% on agriculture, sure, because it is a source of survival to the nation. And without agriculture, I will not say anything, but I don't know where the world could be. Agriculture plays a major role in this our country, and taking agriculture sector for example, I think we must focus on that more to support the others. So in creating jobs, we need to focus on the agri sector. You have to focus on manufacturing and tourism as well. Tourism is one of the sectors that brings income to the government, and we must focus on that too. Fourthly, I think we need to address the mismatch between education and employment. Taking this into consideration, I think we must work with employers to identify the skills they need. So when educating the youth, we must educate them in line with what the employers need, so that they can employ the youth. Without that, there could not be no employment in the country. So our education system must meet our education system must meet what the employers need. Lastly, I think we need to provide support for those who are unemployed. We must strengthen our social safety nets and provide training and resources to help people get back to work. And taking that into consideration, there's much more work to do as a country. In conclusion, I think unemployment is a complex problem. That is, I've already said it earlier, that is a complex challenge or complex situation that we must address as a country. And in conclusion, just as stated, unemployment is a complex problem that requires a comprehensive solution, and we can attest to the fact we must work together as government, as a private sector, civil society, and as an individuals. We must work together, sure, to create jobs, to promote entrepreneurship, to build a prosperous future for all Ghanaians. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Stephen Ghetto. So let's keep in touch and stay tuned.
I beg, give me long life, oh. For me and who baby I day night, oh. Fis and I see I not be my might, oh. I don't say one day we go die. But no be to the whole why. It's too mama die, we are no one in quack. And one I'm show, we don't have me, I ain't
be not dorsum. Father my boss, Kebeya, you ready, cause on for so me shatter be a trust to officer she also. Or see what's your part, and I say, wash